The Gelände Wagen, let's go! Driving a supercar is a sense of occasion. This is also sense of occasion, but on different end of the spectrum. The big benefit of this whole G-Class is the fact that it holds the value like no other SUV. Cannot find at any other brand. Only Mercedes has the G-Class. You either love it or you hate it. Hello guys, Ivan here and welcome to new videos. Today we are here with the very special limited edition G-Class. Stronger than diamonds. Stronger than diamonds. Stronger than diamonds here on the grab handle. And special thanks to AMG Performance Center Bratislava-Lamac for having us here today with this G. Let me know in the comment section down below what do you think about this G-Class. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are notified for all upcoming episodes. Alright guys, so we will do a startup and then we will take a look at the exterior and then we will go for a drive. We will also measure the accelerations. We will measure 0-60 and also 0-100. Sound of this engine is really magnificent. Here is the exhaust, same position as on the this. Okay, same position as on the 63. So here we are looking at this limited edition and this is the stronger than diamond. Once again I need to open these doors to show you. But check it out here. Stronger than diamonds. And you can see diamond here. Shuckle proofed. And once again check out this pink stitching on the interior. This is full leather. So once again check out here, limited edition 168 from 300 units V8, and this is beautiful paint introduced here on the G-Class for the first time. And can you guess what is the name? The name is the Manufaktur Rosewood Grey Magno. So this is a matte paint. I would say this is like a rose gold matte paint. I would say this is more going into the feminine side of the colors, but nonetheless I can no problem drive this car. I don't have any issue with the color. I think this is really beautiful and why not? Even for a man I would be okay with this color. It's this sort of like a rose gold watches, you know, to the shade. So in this sort of area it goes. So I think it's stunning, but of course for many people this will go into the feminine side of the colors, but it's not like a Barbie pink for sure. This is more like elegant. Wow, now we have sunshine. Check it out. This paint has so many beautiful flavors, beautiful shades, not flavors, but yeah, I'm shocked by this color. Really beautiful. Also we have black roof, check it out, and gloss black wheels. So we have also final edition and this stronger than diamond edition. Also there is a grand edition for the 63. So for the G500 you have two editions, the final one and this one, and for the G63 you have grand edition, and then we have of course the facelift already. So here we have Scorpion Zero tires, 275 50 R20. Alright, so let's talk about the performance. We can just take a look at this beautiful design. Some people hate actually this car. I cannot understand how you can hate this G-Class. For me it's so charismatic. This car is really muscular. It's I don't know, I really love the G-Class. This is my favorite Mercedes model, and AMG as well. It's, I would say, even bizarre to have this car in this today age, mainly because it's like a box. It's like a box on the wheels. Is like a military car. Why should you drive this? It's like a supercar. You don't need supercar, you don't need this car, but you want this car. So take a look here. We have a 8-cylinder. So this one has a essentially it's very similar to the 63 engine, the V8. That one is even more crazy, more loud, more power, but essentially the base is the same. So this makes this 500 special. With the facelift we have a 6-cylinder now, so that's the difference for the facelift. So this one has 422 horsepower, and do you know what has 1 horsepower less than this car? Can you guess? The A45S or the CLA 45S or GLA 45S. So the 45S has 1 horsepower less and also has a half size displacement 2 liter and half size cylinders, 4-cylinder. So you can understand that this engine is sleeping with the power which it can offer. This engine can go well to the 800 horsepower, as we saw with the Brabus and other tuners, of course. 610 Newton meters for this particular engine, and top speed is limited to 10 km per hour, 131 miles per hour, and acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour is 5.9 seconds. We will test this also to 60 miles per hour. So you need to slam this like this, so it's properly closed. And look at this beauty. It's I don't know, for me it's a really car which I love, and I didn't actually love it before. I always liked it, but until I drove it, I fell in love with this car. It's truly a masterpiece in my opinion. 27550 once again at the back. Let's check out here. Fuel tank, you can see information here. Tire pressures, and you should use 95 or more octane. For this engine is even like a good deal. Exposed hinges, check it out. Also the diamond here, and also we have diamonds here, check it out. At the door locks we have a 0.25 carat in each, so 1 carat in whole car essentially. You need to slam the doors properly, and yeah, I'm really in love with this car. Also here is a Magno Black and the cover, spare wheel cover, and check out what is here. It's actually someone forgot the cab here actually, but what we have here is the cover, stronger than diamonds, so this is really nice and really beautiful in my opinion. This is full leather interior, you can see everything is in leather. Diamond stitching, the headliner, everything is wrapped in the leather, full leather package. Really gorgeous, this black wood. So spare wheel here, check it out. So yeah, this is my favorite car for sure in terms of the offering at Mercedes. And second best, second my favorite, I cannot tell you because there are so many good cars, but this is my favorite for sure. The badge is in G500 in gloss black, the G500 badge. Mercedes badge as well in gloss black. And yeah, this is a once again fantastic car. So in the interior I showed you here the door seals, and here we have the beautiful Nappa leather, really high quality pink stitching, soft cushions here. You can actually change this, check it out, really stunning. You have always with the G-Class this roof window. In the interior, check out, stronger than diamonds here on the grab handle with the diamond and these lines, really nice. And you need to hold this when you are in the off-road scenarios, really sturdy, and this is typical for the G-Class, really something what they carry through all models, to all generations. So I love this that is still here. When you close the doors, check it out, you need to slam like this. If you do this, this is not closed, see? You really need to slam this properly. So that's what we love about the G-Class. Alright guys, so with the exterior overview, I think it's time to hop inside and experience the performance, and also I will tell you my feelings about this car and how it actually drives in my opinion. So let's go for a drive. A long-term consumption 16 liters actually, so this is what you can expect. My consumption today 13.2 liters, so a little bit less, 3 liters less. I actually tried what I can achieve, actually in terms of consumption. The lowest was I would say 11.5 liters what I could achieve with this outside of the city. So you gotta love this G-Class sound. Here on the trail road, this is piece of cake for G-Class. You could go even faster here, very easily. We are doing 20 kilometers per hour, which I was here with different cars and we did like a 10. So because I was like a little bit cautious, we can say, with it. But with this one, it's it's so easy. You don't feel anything here with the G-Class. Try the accelerations. I'm actually really curious to see what we can achieve, because you will not think about this as some sort of performance car, but it truly is a car which can do stuff, and it's quite dynamic, this one. I want to tell you my impressions. So this G-Class is no slouch. This car can do a really amazing pace. I'm always surprised by the capabilities of the G500, and truly this car leans a little bit, okay, but you have confidence in the capabilities of this car. The sound, the vibes with the V8 are really impressive. So much character, so much emotions from this G500. Let's go. .631 602. And the character which this car gives you is truly astonishing. I really personally love the way how this car actually behaves here on the road. And I can tell you guys that there is a G63 facelift in the plan to test this new facelift 63, so I'm so much looking forward to that experience. So shifting with 9 speed, of course not that fast as with some other cars, but this is not an AMG, and this transmission needs to handle off-road situations as well, so it's built differently. But for what it is, I would say this is amazing what this actually can do. So truly stunning. And check out now, if you go outside of the road, so easy for the G-Class, especially with these tires. You have this car is like a tank. It's really crazy in my opinion, and the grab handle truly stunning. So we had a great time. Let's try again, and let's see what we can achieve in terms of the performance, the sound. Also it like pops. Can you hear? You can also see here the temperatures. Really emotional engine. For me this is as good as it gets with the G-Class. Yes, the steering wheel is not the newest, but I still like the physical buttons here. The grunt which this engine has is truly, nonetheless, it's like nothing else. This grunt which this engine gives you. And if you are at low RPMs, even you can feel and hear this humming noise. It truly is something special, I would say. $552, $525. Wow, this is absolutely crazy car. The Wagen, let's go! This is truly stunning. And guys, for the race box, if you want to get 15% off, use code SENSEI15 to get a 15% off the product. And if you don't want to spend as much money for this device, which is really amazing in my opinion, but if you want to save some money, you maybe don't use it as often, there is also like a smaller mini version that's essentially half of the size of this one. So why not go for that one? You have also a really great app, and this is, I would say, the most precise device on the market. Many people tested it with other brands, for example Draghi or the Race Logic, which is like a gold standard for the GPS timing gear. So once again, use code SENSEI15. And also it shuts down, as you can see, after I set it up. After 1 minute of not using it, it will shut down, but you can do different intervals as well. So you can see really great with the display. So what I think about the G500, I think this is a really underrated car. If you put exhaust on this car, this will do like crazy, absolutely crazy sounds. Even without the exhaust, this has a really nice grunt, this sort of low grunt sound, which I have not heard with any other Mercedes V8 car. Some, I would say, some 63s don't sound as good as this G500. So it truly is spectacular in a way how this actually sounds. You are sitting higher up, as in the G class is a usual case. So with the G class, this is a sense of occasion. It's like imagine you are driving supercar, but this is a big SUV, it's a big box. Driving a supercar is a sense of occasion. This is also sense of occasion, but on different end of the spectrum. You know, this is like an off-road muscular box. That's the feeling. Supercar is like low to the ground, fast, and if you put these two together, of course you have G63, but this one is also very close because of the V8. So I'm really curious to try the new G500, the 6-cylinder. I didn't see that yet, but it won't be like this because the V8 is V8 and it is in 63. So I would go for the 63 if you have a budget. Don't think about that. If you don't have a budget or don't want to spend as much for the 63, what you can do is look at this. So this is next best thing we can say in terms of the combustion engines. Of course there is a facelift electric G-Class. I haven't yet tried that one, so I will be very interested to check that one as well. But in terms of the combustions offering, this is with the pre-facelift the next best thing which you can snag. And you have also final editions and also this diamond edition. So why not? And of course other options as well for the G500. So for me this is a car which you should buy if you have enough budget and you like the G-Class. And if you want to go to other spectrum, to, we can say, even more daily drivability, or we can say the better consumption, because this is great for daily driving. But if you want to have lower consumption, you can go easily for the diesel version. And just hear this. This is on Distronic. It accelerates automatically, but we have amazing grunt, and it truly is a sense of occasion once again. And maybe you can hear, maybe not, I'm not sure on the camera, but we have now some wind noise, and we are doing only 100 km/h, 62 miles per hour, so not much. And what is important with the facelift, they actually improved the A-pillar aerodynamics. So I've heard from my friends that you have actually better sound in the cabin. It's not as noisy at higher speed, so I'm curious to experience that as well. But for me, it's not that big of a deal. For me, it's also like a part of the G-Class experience to have this like a boxy shape. So not the big difference, not the big problem for me essentially. But this car is not, of course, in terms of the noise, is not ideal for higher speeds on the autobahn, like I would say 180 or this kind of speeds, 180 km/h, well over 100 miles per hour, you will get a lot of noise. But if you go like 130, 80 miles per hour, you should be fine in this. Of course, you will get some sort of noise, but it will be fine. But essentially, people use this as a city car. On country roads, it's fine in terms of the sound, and in city you don't have any like a sound, aerodynamic sound, wind noise. You don't have any of that in the city, so no issue with this. It's truly something what you cannot find at any other brand. This is so unique. Only Mercedes has the G-Class, and this is, I would say, if we do like unique cars in terms of the uniqueness, I would say this is for sure in the top, we can say top 5 in the world. This car is so unique that it has pedigree of so many years on the market. It was military vehicle. Some ruler didn't buy, and they offered this for the public. So and so many years later, it's so popular. So let's see here the corner. So the traction control kicked in because we were doing like a higher than recommended speed, but even in these scenarios it was so it was leaning okay a little bit, but it was like I had the confidence in the car that it will, like, we will not like crash, you know. So it's really fantastic what they did with the G-Class, in my opinion. So in terms of the, let's go back to the comfort mode. You have also eco mode and desert mode. So what you actually have here is a car which is of course thirsty, but not in a crazy way. So I saw the G-Class facelift consumption is around 20 liters, my friend told me that, which is not big deal in my opinion for the V8 boxy shape performance and everything. This one is at 16 liters, 16.1, so 16 liters, let's say, for long-term consumption, 4 liters less than the 63, and diesel I would say is around 10 liters actually. So depending of course where you drive, but it's much less than this. So the diesel, in terms of the consumption and daily driving, you don't want to pay that much more for the V8, then diesel is an amazing choice in my opinion. And many people which want a diesel, like for example Americans, you want the diesel but you don't have it. So it's actually like it's funny because usually diesel is reserved for the we can say for the Europe, but also in some markets it's really like wanted. So why not? I would actually really like to see the diesel in the US, so that would be really nice in my opinion. Once again, this it's so unique for the G-Class, and you want, personally I would have this as a target to get the V8, but also really is a price jump. So if you don't want to stretch the price, go for the diesel if you have it in your market. If you don't have it, of course it's a different conversation. Then in the US, this and the electric G-Class are like a base, we can say, versions. So electric could be interesting as well, because the electricity is, if you charge at home, is not expensive. So could be like a, we can say, free driving with the electric G-Class. So let me know in the comment section down below which G-Class, let me know in the comments which G-Class is your favorite. The diesel, 500 V8, 500 6-cylinder on a new facelift. Also tell me if 63 is your favorite or 63 4x4. That one is like the big dog, the raced one. So let me know which one is your favorite. Also today is windy, so we have a little bit more wind, of course, hitting this box on the wheels, so that is also true. And you are sitting like on the chair at home, essentially like this. So it's also like comfortable for people which have a back pain, I would say, in terms of the seating position. In terms of the suspension, I would say this is, for me, this is fine. If you are going over like uneven roads, you can feel that this is not the softest, it's not like a GLE or GLS, but it's not like a harsh car at all. With this tire profile, you get a lot of like a passive, like a bouncy effect. And also it's like a sturdy, it's like you need to experience this car. It's sort of like a muscular on the road. It's like nothing else what I have driven. That's why I think you either love it or you hate it. Many people say that this is like a nonsense. Why should I have this box which is not aerodynamic at all? Why should I drive this car? But I think that's that's the beauty of it, that it is like a paradox, this car. So now if I'm going, this is like a city speed, 50 km/h. It's, in terms of the wind, you don't have any wind. So I would say wind starts at about 80-90 km/h, which is like 50-55 miles per hour. And if you go faster, the faster you go, the more wind you actually have. So that's the wind. So for city, you don't really have wind problems or wind noise. Also, what some people say, some owners, you need to change the windshield quite often because it's at a steep angle. So you essentially need to change it because the rocks will hit the glass and it will crack. So I know owners told me that they change the windshield like a 2, 3, 4 per year, so quite a lot. But don't worry, because the big benefit of this whole G-Class is the fact that it holds the value like no other SUV. So this, you will buy this, let's say you will buy this G500 and or G63 or G-Class diesel. You buy that, and I would say in 2-3 years it will lose some amount, but not as much. It's not even close as much as GLE or GLS or any other like from different brands. So for example, let's say G-Class diesel, you can buy that for let's say 160,000 euros, and you can sell that. There's like with the specs already, so you can sell that after 4 years for about 120k. So you lose 40k. And if you buy GLE for 160, let's say 63 AMG, GLE 63 AMG, after 4 years you can sell it for around 85, we can say 1,000. So it drops almost 50%. So you need to be prepared for that. But with the G-Class, you don't lose as much money. It's the same principle with the 63. So, and this V8 as well. So it really is, I would say, unique in this way, that it holds so much value, and you don't actually the end price, because if you have a car, you always need to calculate. I bought this car for, let's say, 100,000 and I sold it for 50,000. So the amount which I spent during the driving this car was like a 50k plus insurance and all of that. But that's with every car, you need to pay insurance and everything other. But the value, it drops like 50k, let's say. But with this car it drops much less. So that's also a beauty of the G-Class, and I think it's in every market. Let me know. I think in the US is the same. It holds the value really nicely in the US as well. So it's really something what is unique about the G-Class, and no other. Let me know if any other SUV holds the value so well, but I don't know about any. Maybe Euros, but the Euros is like a performance SUV, and it's much more expensive than this. So yeah, it's on different spectrum. It's like a high performance SUV, but in like general SUVs, this holds the value the best. So I think only Euros can compete with this in terms of the values, and that's also why the Euros is so popular. So which G-Class would I go for? Of course I would go for the 63 if the budget would allow it. If not, I would highly look at this, the G500 with the V8. You may get nice deals on this, and there are some cars in stock still, I would say, all over the world, and this essentially is the last V8 non-AMG G-Class, because the new facelift is a 6-cylinder, so that's we can say a differentiated factor which can be really interesting for many second-hand buyers as well. I drove the diesel, I think, either once or twice, but for a short period of time, for like 15 minutes, but I remember that I really like the car as well. It's different for sure experience, and I think in the facelift you have a little bit more like a sporty sound from the diesel, and it's also like a faster with the facelift. So for me, actually, facelift diesel is actually a really good deal, and I try to convince my friend to actually buy this car instead of like a highly spec'd GLS or GLE, because you really get a lot for your money, and the money stays with you because you don't lose the value as much. So that is unique for the G-Class, and I think even G-Class diesel is a unique car, because how many G-Classes can you see driving on the road? Not that many as GLS, GLE, X5, X7, let's say Q5, Q7, and this sort of really popular SUV. So those are much more, those can be seen much often on the road. Actually, it has distronic, so it will keep distance with the vehicle in front of you, and we can check out seats. So you have also massage, dynamic seat, lumbar side bolsters, so I have it on like a 5, even 10 is okay for me. Then we have dynamic seat, so it will inflate the bolsters at each side. If you go into the corner, you can set it on level 1 or level 2. Massage, let's try this. High intensity and hot relaxing back, hot relaxing shoulder. Activating, this is what I remember, what I like. So it will like press pretty like hardly into your back. So it will give you like this sort of massage. It's really interesting how you can actually feel this. Suspension here in the city, okay, it's a little bit more stiff, but it's still comfortable, I would say. And you if it would be like a gliding, I think it would lose the character of the G-Class, because this car first and foremost is a special occasion. You can see the spare wheel in the rear view mirror, and yeah, just amazing feeling how you can also see the indicators. And here you have the Burmester speakers, which are like sort of same principle, this sort of square shape as the indicators. So if you look at this, you can already see that as well. So that is unique as well for the G-Class. You can change here the design, for example. Let's go here into the design. You can change this into the classic, so you can have this sort of blue color, or you can have like progressive. Me, I like the most the sport one with the 2 dials and this sort of dark gray black and yellow shades. So this is what I like. Also, we can see here that you can change media, radio, navigation, trip setting, assistance, so service, bunch of stuff which you can see. In service, you can actually see the tire, so tire pressure, tire temperature for each tire separately. Assist Plus when is next service. If you have error message, you can see it here. Coolant, also the engine oil level right now it's on good level. Consumption information, you can see that consumption over the whole period of the lifetime of the vehicle. So a lot of stuff, and in the assistance you can see the car in front of you. So even though this is like not the latest, of course, in terms of the infotainments, it's still really nice in my opinion. And city drive is really every drive will be a special occasion with this car. It's not it's so far from a boring as you can imagine. So this truly is a super special car. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment section down below what do you think about this G-Class. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are notified for all upcoming episodes. Thank you so much guys for your support, and I will see you soon in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.